I'm Jay Thomas, and welcome to Rides.
This show looks at anything that has an engine and a story told by the owners.
We're up in Grand Forks, North Dakota. We are going to go look at a couple really cool Jeeps. 57 and a 54, fully restored, and John has them, and he's here, the door's open. Let's see if Johnny.
Hey, how are you?
What's going on?
Jay, good to see you.
Dude, you're a Jeep guy, and you got the Harley shirt on.
I have them both.
All right, let's hit the 57 first.
You want me to take it out?
Yeah, can you?
Yeah.
Let's take it out. Dude, that thing is beautiful.
It was a frame-off restoration, so my Uncle Alfred had one. I was really young, but it's the first truck I ever drove, so it's a mirror image of the one that I grew up around, and I pulled my first hay wagons with it. I found this one in Hammondsport, New York, and the guy's name was Rudolph. And on the back, you'll see my wife named it Rudy.
Okay.
So as a kind of a celebration of Rudy's time owning it and working on it, we're back to the original colors. Everything's VIN code correct.
This is a factory color?
It's a Glenwood green metallic. This is actually a 47 to 53 Chevy box that I've converted to a Willys.
This was a Chevy box?
Yeah. I built this bumper and curled it and put the pipe ends in it. Power takeoff, so I could pull a hay bale or I could run something that drives something. Yeah. And I put that hitch on with the hook because I don't want to tow anything. I just want to pull somebody out of the mud or something, but I'll never get it muddy. So
Oh, nice.
I kept it original, but I upscaled it with the leather two-tone gray, and I did the Overland Willys embroidery in the seat. The only thing I'm missing, and it's really hard to find, is the radio. I need a 1957 Jeep Willys radio that goes in the driver's side dash.
It's screaming, I need a radio. Yeah, these things were built to just be beasts.
Yep.
What's the horsepower on this?
120 horse.
Really?
It's a flathead 6.
We have to take a look
Okay.
at it, dude. We got to see this. Oh, beautiful.
So remote oil filter, flathead, oil bath air cleaner. Here's your HVAC.
How long to restore?
This one took me actually 6 months.
You did this in six months?
This was a dedicated, as a part of a rehab with getting fusion in my neck, I decided this is what I was going to rehab and do instead of going to normal therapy. So this allowed me to think differently about how you do things. And I used devices instead of using stupidity to lift things, and so it became a lot of fun.
You had to.
I did.
Great job on this thing.
Yep.
Now, let's pull the other one out.
Okay.
When it's out in the sun, you can see a little bit like more teal in this.
Yep, it is a more teal. And that's a factory VIN code color, so back then they got stylish even during the war, so on the civilian version. My dad served in Korea, so he had a Jeep like this that he ran in a military version. He told me the story of him having to go to a MASH unit, and he fell out of the Jeep, and he was driving one like this, and we found this one in Wisconsin when I was down caring for him. And so we bought it, and I told him I'll get it done for him so I can take it back the next year, and I did. So I hauled it back just like I did this one. He talked a lot about the stories that, being in one and getting around, and very simple, very easy to run.
Yeah.
Brought back a lot of memories. I always kind of get a kick out of these because the fuel tank's under the driver's seat. So if you blow it up, you're going to launch yourself.
Yeah, you thought, remember the whole Pinto thing and everything else? Yeah, this is even worse, man.
So you got storage underneath.
Man, you went all out on this restoration.
Yeah.
Is this another frame off?
This is a frame off.
How long on this one?
So this one took about a year.
That's because you didn't have to rehab?
Yeah, I actually had lower back fusion, and so this was my rehab for my lower back.
What's the horsepower on this one?
So this one's like 82.
82 horsepower. But again, these were workhorses too. Power plant, can you take a look?
Yeah, we can. So this is an F134 motor. It's an overhead valve, and actually previous to this, like a year before, they had a flathead, which is like the pickup. Remote oil filter, you got your oil bath air cleaner, just basic stuff. It's been a fun journey.
What a way to rehab. I need one more thing.
And what's that?
Can we go for a ride?
We can.
Oh, dude, let's go.
They always have their unique sounds.
Yeah, they do.
My speedometer cable's moving funky.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we're doing 60 right now.
There's the Willie's horn. That's better than a convertible because you'd have no doors, no size, no nothing.
John, thanks so much, man, for being on Rides.
I'm Jay Thomas, and this is Rides. Phoenix, Arizona. Corey?
Yes.
Jay Thomas.
How you doing?
Hey, how you doing, man?
Morning.
Man, this is a nice C10.
Thank you.
I always screw up the year. 69.
69, yes.
I nailed it. I can't believe it. Wow, this is nice. And you got the teardrop trailer. Mm-hmm. Where did you buy that at?
I built that.
You built that?
Yes.
No, you did not.
Yes.
The whole thing?
The whole thing.
Oh, we're going to talk about that as well. This truck does not disappoint. What's the story behind the truck?
My dad bought it brand new in 69, and it was two-wheel drive. It was a champagne light anemic color. About 12 years ago, I tore it all the way down to the frame and converted it to four-wheel drive.
So Dad bought it new in 69. You got it from Dad in the 80s?
Yeah, it became pretty much mine at that point.
Always been in the Arizona, Phoenix area?
It's been in this driveway since 69.
So this house here too, you've been in this
grew
house?
up in this house.
You grew up in this house with this truck?
Yes.
God, this story just keeps getting better and better, man. How long did it take you to go through and do this thing when you decided that's it, I'm gonna deck Dad's truck
2.5 years of that's all I did was work on this and go to work. The only thing on this truck I didn't do was put the windshield in because I've seen them put windshields in before on these.
What do you do for a living?
I'm just a HVAC tech, but I love cars. I learned at a very young age that if I'm going to drive something, I'm going to have to be able to repair it. So
How much of this truck is original when it comes to the parts on it?
the entire body is original. The engine block is original. The heads are original. The transmission's original.
So you have a numbers matching for the most
Yes,
part.
pretty much.
Can we take a look at the power plant?
Sure.
All right, let's see what you got. So the original block on this, huh?
Yes.
Oh, that is beautiful.
No LS's for me.
You're not an LS guy, huh?
As a matter of fact, a couple months ago, this was on fire.
What?
I sunk the rear float and I had the air cleaner off and it hit the distributor and set it on fire. So a lot of this is brand new.
Did you have to change your shorts after that?
Yeah, luckily I had an extinguisher nearby. But
Interior. Okay, now that's not stock.
no,
But you gotta have comfort, man.
yes, those are actually Honda Odyssey second row seats.
No kidding? Yeah, you really went all out on this thing. Corey, okay, let's talk about this teardrops because teardrop trailers, they're so cool, and believe it or not, there's actually a lot of room in these things.
Yes,
believe it or
it's a
not.
queen size bed inside it.
All right, so how long to do this?
A little over a year.
Okay, let's look at some of the features on this. Okay, kitchen area, everything's out here. Here's your sink, your stove, which is
Yeah, it's
cutting.
place for pots and pans underneath here.
Look at that, storage under there. All right, let's talk about the features. Now, do you actually use that?
I
What's
do.
the story behind that?
I don't actually use
Could
it.
somebody actually sit on that and not break it?
Yeah, I do a lot of car shows, and the most common asked question about it was, where do you go to the bathroom? So I built that, and they don't ask anymore.
Okay. It works. All right, interior. Yeah, look at that. You're sleeping, television, outlets, stereo system.
It even has air conditioning.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
That's amazing you built, because this looks like something you'd go to, a camper store and buy, spend a lot of money on.
Thank you.
Wow, you did a great job on that. This must be the AC here.
Yes, I have hoses that hook on here, and they go into this cabinet, which is plumbed into the cab. But when I don't need the AC, I can leave it at home. It just slips off of it.
And why should it not be? Because you're an HVAC guy.
Everything I have has air conditioning.
If you're an HVAC guy, you gotta take care of yourself, man. These go with you?
Yeah, they
All right,
fit in the back of the truck.
Okay,
right
what's the story on these? Just
They're called Baja mini bikes. They're actually a Chinese mini bike, and I tore them all down and made them a little more me and painted them like the truck.
Man, you got a great setup. Great story. I love this. Dad bought it brand new 69. You have it now. It's a tribute to Dad.
Yes.
Corey, thanks for being on Rides, brother.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks, man. I'm Jay Thomas, and welcome back to Rides. You know, on Rides, every episode we try to find a real unique vehicle, and I gotta tell you, we found one. We had to come all the way down to Kingsman, Arizona to find it, but it was worth the travel. I want to introduce you to the fabricator, the mind behind this crazy, crazy contraption. His name is Kenny Earls. Kenny, welcome to Rides.
How you doing?
How you doing, brother?
Good, good.
Okay, what the hell do you call this thing?
That thing there, it's Grandpa Munster's mobile laboratory.
How'd you come up with it?
My favorite show was the Munsters growing up as a kid. And this day and age, what we have, the food carts, the Coke things, and different events with people setting up. I've taken Grandpa, if they were here today, I took him out of the dungeon.
Yeah.
And we've got a chemist set up that goes into there, that we set that thing up.
Dude, we're gonna take this beautiful contraption, wicked machine of yours. We're gonna go hang out with some of your buddies, but we're gonna take you through the entire car, inside and out, where you came up with the idea, how much work, what this thing started out as. We're gonna have a great time down here in Kingsman, Arizona. But first, can we go for a ride?
We sure can.
Let's go cruise.
But hey, you're on the left side.
Oh, that's right, it's a right-hand drive to boot. Okay, you go, I'll go. Let's go for a ride.
This is the key, the magic key to get into Grandpa Munster's
You're
mobile
serious?
laboratory.
Are you freaking serious? Oh, dude, it's smooth.
Yeah, this thing really freaking rides pretty damn good. I love this interior to hood.
That's pretty wild.
Who did your interior?
A friend of mine stepped in to help out with the interior. I got to get rid of these, they're fogging up. It's got an old male Jeep steering gearbox in it.
Now, what are you running, 350?
350 with the turbo 350 now, but I missed the 4-speed. It hurt pulling that out.
Yeah.
So,
And you did this in how much time?
5 months.
All right, so Kenny, what's the story here?
The car come to me in a dream. That's basically, ask my
That
wife.
happens, dude, that
I
happens
wake
to
up.
people. Yeah, that happens. It does. You built everything, the frame, I mean, and this is all steel, right?
It's all steel. My frame is 2x4 rectangle tube, 3/16 wall. So it's all from 20-foot sticks of steel, 2x4, 3/16. Ready Hardware store lights. These are in-house built too.
You built these yourself,
plasma
no
tape.
kidding.
On the suspension, a lot of your stuff has the transverse spring,
Yep.
the old buggy setup, and they're rougher, okay? We did a coilover setup. These are in-house built too, the bat towers here. These light up, the lanterns light up, but we have coilover shocks on both sides.
What are we doing for running gear? We got, what, 350?
We've got a 350 Chevy,
3 deuces?
3 deuces, Offenhauser intake.
Okay, let me ask you, how tough is it keeping those in sync?
It's a secret.
Well, there you
not
go.
bad.
Yeah, secret, a lot of guys would probably like to hear that secret. All right, let's talk about
All right.
the exhaust, because the exhaust on this thing is so cool. Header's coming out, and this actually, this is all the exhaust, right?
All in-house built.
All in-house built. Why did you put these on?
Oh man, oh man. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but let's show you here. You could have this happen to you.
And how many times did it happen to you, Kenny?
Oh man, not once, not twice,
Was
but 3 times.
third times was the charm?
Yeah.
So shields are on now.
Shields are on.
All right, look, I love all the bat touches on this, dude. That's awesome. Love the top steel up here, too. So if somebody wants to sit up here, what do you got up
We
here?
have steel below.
Yeah.
And then we have wood.
Okay.
With the padding on it, wrapped, and then put the wood on, bolted
But
down.
that's what I'm saying. Somebody could sit up here if they
exactly.
wanted to. You got the bats for the tail lights. You did the web design on the back window.
Yep.
These actually work.
Yep,
Look at
110
that.
power, 110 AC power. I'm running dual batteries with a power inverter.
I love the web treatment on the exhaust. I mean,
Yeah, it's the Fender exhaust.
that is really cool. And it
Yeah.
sounds great. When we were going
Yeah.
down the highway,
Nice
it
rumble.
sounded, it wasn't, you must have it baffled out a little bit.
It's got a small baffle in there,
Okay.
but also this thing is so insulated in here. It's-
Okay. Because it's holy. Yeah,
Stick
it
your
is.
head in and say something. You can hear it. It just grabs
Your interior, I love it. Web design on the seats, all the velvet work. What are you running for rear end in this?
I'm running a 10-volt Chevy out of Camaro. Our ladder bars, the front axle is a 52 GMC pickup. The ladder bars in the front are the hairpins, and the ladders on the back are in-house built. And you see we got bats in those too.
You got
It wasn't
bats
just a
everywhere,
plate. We
man.
built the whole thing.
You got bats everywhere, dude.
Gone batty.
You did go
Gone batty.
batty. I like that, man. Well, listen, dude, this has been an absolute pleasure. I was blown away when I saw this. I couldn't believe the amount of people that were coming out wanting pictures with this, wanting to sit inside of it. It is, once again, called what?
Grandpa Munster's Mobile Laboratory.
I got to tell you, Kenny, it has been a pleasure. Thank you for being on Rides. Let's go find Lanny. Leadfoot Lanny. Lanimal. Let's go see if Lanny's around. You're gonna love this guy. He's such a great, he's like the godfather of hot rodding these parts. Leadfoot,
Yes, sir.
what's going on, buddy?
Welcome.
How you doing, Lanny?
I'm doing good. Good
Nice to see you,
Good
man.
to see you.
So this is the hangout, huh?
Yeah, this is where I hang out.
You got some great stuff. Let's talk cars first.
Okay.
All right, what are we looking at? I don't say Corvette. I know it's a vet, Lanny.
It's a 53, but it's kind of a replica, but it was built by a company called Northstar out of Texas. They built 16 of these. They put a Chevy 350 V8 in it with a 350 automatic. Got it running better, put white walls and different wheels on it. It's a really nice little driver.
It
Nice
is
car.
a nice looking car. Let's talk about the banana. What do we got? The Buick Century, what year?
56.
56.
I've owned it since I was 16. That's why I've had it like 63 years.
Wow, no kidding.
It's got Roadmaster headlight rings, chrome inserts, give it kind of a custom look.
Yeah.
I put the dummy teardrops on it, LED lights in the portholes, they light up.
Oh, really? These all
Yeah.
light up, huh? Oh, dude, that's a great idea. Interior on this. Yeah, look at that. Let me guess, a nail head.
Yep.
Let's see it. Oh, look at that.
173,000 miles on it, we redid it.
And this one, you've put 80,000 miles
It's got
on this?
over 80,000 on it. Yeah. This one I like to drive more than any. This is kind of, everybody knows me by Leadfoot Lanny in this car here, you know. In
And
fact,
this is the car that gave you the name?
yeah.
I love this car. I love the paint.
327, 4-speed, and Lincoln Versailles positive rear end.
That's all you need to get the nickname Leadfoot, right?
Yeah, well, I don't know. Kind of walk funny.
Another great interior. Yeah, you got beautiful cars. Lanny, I mean, you've been doing this a long time. Everybody knows you as Leadfoot Lanny, Lanimal. Look at the walls in your hangout. I cannot believe the amount of awards you've won over the years.
Well, it's just, a lot of it's just being active with organizations like NDSRA and Prime Steel. We started the Rod Benders Car Club again a number of years ago that Wes Rydell was in back in the 60s.
Wow. And you've got a lot of autographed memorabilia from some serious hot rodders. Who do you got right there in the old
That's Norm
bucket?
Grabowski of Route 66, the father of the T-Bucket.
And you got to meet him. Who else you got autographs from?
Well, I've got autographs from Paul Lamont, Candy Clark, Bo Hopkins, American Graffiti.
What is that?
That's in a long distance award I won years ago and at the Grand Rapids Rod Run put on by the Lisbon Car Club. It looks like a windshield.
Yeah, going down the highway,
Down the
looking out the
highway.
windshield.
Yeah.
That is brilliant.
Yeah.
83. That is great, man. Is that like the first thing you ever won?
That is. That's one of the first things I ever
No
won.
kidding.
I try to collect the stuff that's significant, like Of the MS race signs that I've got, most of them are the ones that are collectible.
Okay.
Minnesota map.
Yeah.
That's hard to find. This rat fake up here, I think that was in '94. I met Big Daddy Roth.
What is this the cast from American Graffiti right now?
That was, what was it, the 20th anniversary, I think? And the theme was, where were you in '62? Well, I was a senior in high school, just doing what they were doing, just dumb stuff.
Yeah, I actually got that on your show plate in front of this story, too.
That was my first NSRA state rep shirt.
That is a cool
those in
shirt.
years. I served 33 years as a state rep for North Dakota.
No kidding.
Yeah. This is Keith Pritzel right here. He was at Street Rod Nationals in '82, and that was my pick for North Dakota. Everybody loved Keith. Good guy. Yeah, my love for Maryland.
I was just going to say, I was just coming out of my mouth. I think you got something for Maryland.
That's a rare one.
There's another Maryland picture right there. I don't know if we put that on television or not. That's, man, yeah, you got some great stuff. This is a fantastic hangout. Well, Lanny, this has been a pleasure. Finally to get you on rides, man. Finally we get to get you on the show and show off your hangout, your great cars.
Well, I enjoy your show. I do. I really do. So
I appreciate you, and a lot of people in the just car world appreciate you. You've done so much for the hobby over the years. Lanny, been a pleasure. Thank you for finally getting on rides for us, man. Thanks, brother.
Appreciate it.
Hey, if you have a cool story that involves a car, a motorcycle, a boat, heck, anything with an engine, we want to hear about it. Just go to rideswithjthomas.tv, send us a picture with your story, and your ride could be featured on the show. And don't forget to visit the merch shop where you can get all your rides gear. From everyone here at Rides, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Can I move now?
Yep.
I'm just.
Have a Jolly Rancher. Freshly made by Grandpa.
Okay, thank you, Grandpa. We had to come.
I'm not a carpenter.
Okay, well, let me help you then. Measure twice, cut once. Just remember that. I forgot what the hell where we left.
This is a nice truck.
Okay. We're good? See how easy that is?